Good afternoon, good afternoon. This is UTSN. Yes, all around the world. My name is Capone here on 10 o'clock. Yes, you can pick us up on YouTube right now. Yes, UTSN Broadcasting Network. Also on our app, on your iPhone is Uptown News. Yes, on your iPhone. Uptown News. Also on your Google phone, it is UTSN. And Caribcast on your television in your house also. It is UTSN Caribcast. That's their app. You go into to find UTSN. Online is utsnnetwork.com. Yes, how was your day, huh? Yeah. Man, the weather. Wow, so many destruction. It's time for it now, time of the year. Yeah. Well, we're lucky up here in East Florida. Down in the West Florida get messed up so bad. Carolina, real bad. Oh yeah, people die. 100 people die across. In Florida and Carolina, Georgia, in that area, yeah. Let's go for a commercial here.
You've often heard it said that what we need to heal our bodies grows right out of the earth. I am happy to introduce Lake Farm Products Corporation, which is now growing a product widely grown and used in India, Southeast Asia, China, and East Africa. It is the bitter melon. The juice of the bitter melon is now available in 8-ounce bottles, 100% fresh pressed juice, which may be effective for diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol, the immune system, energy, and much more. Bitter melon was widely researched by Dr. Mengjai Tan of the Chinese Academy of Sciences in Shanghai. Also Dr. Ratnabe Ray, professor in the Department of Pathology at St. Louis University, Missouri, and the Laboratory of Metabolic Disorders and Alternative Medicine, University of Hawaii, Honolulu. The power of bitter melon is amazing, especially in killing breast cancer cells and preventing them from multiplying. It is important to read and follow the instructions on the label. Put the power of bitter melon juice to work for you and order today by visiting the website at lakefarmproduct.com or call 904-290-FARM. That's 904-290-3276. Improve your health with Mother Nature's bitter melon.
She's witty. She's smart. She's intelligent. She's a businesswoman, author. She's a lover, a wife, a mother, family life advocate, a fighter. Carver Spence Summers, author of the book Pirated, will be the host of the Family Life Talk Show on UTSNNetwork.com radio. Join us on our new talk show, What's the Matter with the World? Family Gone Mad. Be a part of this exciting new talk show every Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Share your thoughts with Carver. Pray and laugh together in our efforts to
Looking to reach a diverse audience and advertise your business or event? Look no further than the UTSN Network, your one-stop destination for the best in reggae, soca, gospel, soul, R&B, country, and world and Caribbean news and sports. We're streaming live 24 hours a day. With UTSN Network, you have the opportunity to get your business recognized with our affordable advertising options. For as little as $100 a month, yes, $100 a month, you can showcase your brand to our loyal listeners and viewers. We offer a range of advertising options to suit your needs. From live mentions to 30 and 60-second spots, web ad placements, and more, the UTSN Network has the platform to promote your business. Imagine your business being mentioned live on air, reaching thousands of potential customers. Picture your brand showcased on our website and live stream. UTSN Network TV and radio is the place to be. So what are you waiting for? Contact us now to get started. Email us at uptownsaturdaynight11@gmail.com. That's uptown Uptown Saturday Night 11 at gmail.com or give us a call at 954-667-4201. That's 954-667-4201. 954-667-4201. Advertise your business today. Doctors, lawyers, restaurants, supermarkets, hair salons, events, paid political ads, churches, cleaning services, car washes, healthcare services, you name it, we'll promote it. The possibilities are endless. Visit utsnnetwork.com to learn more. Download our app. For Apple users, it's Uptown News. For Google Play, it's UTSN. UTSN Network, where your business gets the recognition it deserves. For just $100 a month. That's right, we start at just $100 a month. Contact us now and let's get started. 954-667-4201. 954-667-4201. Or email us at uptownsaturdaynight11 at gmail.com.
News, sports, the best in music, community service, and agricultural information. Log on to utsnnetwork.com.
This is UTSN. Yes, it is 6:30 here on a Tuesday, and tonight is the debate night. Yes, Wow. Yes, folks, so we're talking about the hurricane here, you know. Well, now is October, so next month is the end of hurricane time, right? Yeah, a lot of things happen, huh? Okay. You have to get your barrel, that blue barrel, what we send stuff to the Caribbean. Yes, those barrels hold like 40 gallons of water. Can I get those barrels at supermarkets and different shipping places where you ship things? Also, wash it out with some bleach and soap properly, okay? Those barrels, 40 gallons of water, then you put 1 tablespoonful of Torx bleach in there to keep it clean, huh? Yes, germless. Make sure you have proper cover for it, proper cover, yeah? That's number one. Also, make sure you have a grill to cook. You could use a gas grill or a charcoal grill. Gas grill is very dangerous. Make sure you keep that gas cylinder outside, huh? Don't carry it inside the garage. Also, you make sure you take the cylinder, put it into a garbage bag, and you take it outside. Keep it outside, huh? Charcoal. When you're cooking, be careful because you have sparks from the charcoal fly all over the place. Get the place on fire, right? Make sure you have canned food. Yes. Canned meat, canned fish. Yes. Also, what about the pets, huh? You cannot leave out the pets, such like the dog, the cat, the pot-bellied pig, the donkey. Yes, or pot-bellied hog, right? Your mule or horse, whatever. You know you have a pet, cat and your dog, yeah. Make sure you take care of them. Also, make sure you have a proper place to put your documents, such like your passport, documents such for your house, whatever, your land, birth certificate, immigration documents, whatever you have. Get a safe, okay? Make sure you use a proper safe. Don't go to the stationery store and buy a little pan with a key and put it underneath your bed and say you have a safe. No, it's not a safe. It's to wash away. Buy a safe, what you know will stay one place and doesn't move. That means if you alone lift up a safe, do not buy it. Buy a safe what take at least 2 persons to lift it up. Because you need when water comes, it doesn't move, okay? And make sure you have a combination waterproof and fireproof safe. What about your phone? Yeah. There's a battery you use to charge your phone. To charge the battery of your phone, yes. You can get those batteries at the department store or online or your phone shop, right? Yes. Imagine, hurricane come, no light. Your car wash out, no current. Car wash out or car gone down the road. Someone gets sick or it's an emergency, somebody get cut, somebody get shocked, well, what are you going to call for help? Phone dead, right? Make sure you have one of those batteries to charge your phone. What about your computer? You can get the same batteries to run your computer. Talking about desktop computer and also laptop, yeah. Very important. Make sure you have medication can serve you for some time. A couple weeks or months. Very important. Medication. Because pharmacy can burn down, short circuit, or wash out. Roof cave in, all different things happen. Yeah? Very important. Make sure you have your windows and your door protected by using shutters. If you don't have money to buy shutters, use plywood. Measure it properly. So what you do, take the measurement to the hardware and they will cut it for you. Yes. Then you use a magic marker, waterproof, and mark each window because each window sits different, right? Yeah. If I leave anything out, tomorrow hear the rest, right? But always have emergency time chip in, huh? Make sure you have those things, right? Because things happen, huh? Oh yeah, just imagine right now. Some folks don't have a flashlight in their house. They don't have a grill stove and the current. Just go out, right? Bam, no hurricane or nothing. Current go. What are you going to do? So make sure your lights. You can buy those lights at the department store or where. They use batteries. Hang them in the driveway all over the place. You don't use candle no more. The style is out. So you think about it. Those things you must keep in your house at all time. Lights you can hang in your driveway or hang in your house, whatever you want to put them. Very important. So folks, keep this in mind, huh? This is UTSN. Yes, in Jamaica now. Talk about Jamaica. Wow. Let's go to Jamaica.
I see me in a supermarket a while ago and hear one policeman. I say Andrew a dog shit, Andrew a criminal. Me say me shock when me hear the policeman say to blood clot. Me shock out of this world. So what you try to tell me say? Andrew, you're doomed, you know? You're doomed, brother. Time come. Policeman say I'm the labor right and him a vote for PMP because he need a better Jamaica. You hear me I tell you? Me say me shock when me hear the policeman say one of the biggest blood clot you can ever see. A policeman say a whole heap of blood clot people they want to talk about what? Them people they afraid to come out like how we come out. Me not afraid, Andrew, you have to go down.
Please, sir, Mr. Andrew, all this badness, whatever you call yourself, please fix the road, okay? It cannot work. We are poor people. We are going to ball. You can imagine this man, you stand up onto the vehicle, lick the lady and the lady highs up in the air and spin. Eh? You must cry. We have an heart if it's him to your enemy, sir. Please, sir. Mr. Andrew Holness, badness, whatever you call yourself, please fix the road. Okay.
Oh, Portia Wall.
Yes.
History also tell me about Andrew Batty Wall.
So what the origin, the road, the hole in the road?
Andrew Batty Wall.
Oh, it's not a pothole.
Andrew Batty Wall.
Upgrade from Porsche.
They say a Portia Wall.
But a what?
He upgrade now to Andrew Batty Wall.
But fresh job.
I don't see that happening here with this Labour Party. Everybody want in a government. And nobody and them not seem to understand, say, you can't in a government if Belmont Road run down and not now go on a Belmont Road and you not take care of your, the mother, the party. Them not seem to understand it that sooner rather than later there will be no government because the mother starve, want milk, food.
Okay.
Yeah? Them not seem to understand it. And the PNP gets it. The PNP knows that without a viable, clicking party, there is no chance of being in government. Yeah? Them not seem to understand it. Everybody look for themselves in a government. And I realize, say, you left the party, nobody no want give up ministerial position and the car and the whatever. Yeah? For to take care of Belmont.
All is mine right now.
Exactly.
Come out, I'm a whatever. Go out, brother, come out, and then you can go back.
Yes. Yes. So, make them stay there. Yes, as you said, fire their must still and think a cool breeze.
Remember me tell you this today, the 26th day of September. Yeah? Prime Minister, better, you see that little thing now when in can call election when you're ready, and better stretch it out a little bit past September.
In need the time.
What Mark Golding I go say.
In need the time.
Stretch it out past September next year.
Yes.
Fix where you have to fix.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me?
Yes.
The Bible says if you go to the byways and edges, you need to go out there. And them talking about Mark Golding the campaign for 3 years. That is true. He's campaigning.
Yes.
And he's winning.
Yes. Yes.
People listening to him.
Yes.
Because you know what we love? Let me tell you see when we watch the people in Parliament where they used to fling pen and beat up and cut each other and fling book and tear up paper.
Mm-hmm.
That is where Jamaican people like to see. That sort of action.
Mm-hmm.
So when the PMP get up and say, you can't file all the lawsuit, me a lawyer too. Sometimes it's not, you can't just, but the humble say have something most make the humble say have sometimes dead be hungry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that happened to the JP. Them are humble make. JP going up over all the way, go fix things.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
JP go in there and make sure say everybody love them.
Yes.
And I experience me I talk from.
Oh. Yes.
You hear me?
So make the labor rights and stay there and build up the NIR and build it up. And
build,
them other one come spend it for them.
Come spend it and make sure that Jamaican people love them.
Exactly.
You hear me? That is another way of running with it.
Yes.
So the NIR is nice now that you can go buy bus and buy truck and whatever. What you think are going to happen? 5 years after or 3 years after, when you come out of power, when you stop, boom, run back and borrow money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because guess what? We have it and we take it for granted. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
People say them not live in a road, so you can make highway, them not live a highway, they want money in them man.
Say the turnout after 5 hours of voting was precisely 5%, 5.12% of the 40,000 eligible voters had voted. That's what? 2,000 people out of a potential list of 40,000. 5% of 40,000. Tell me, Kevin, how much is that? 5% of 40,000. Let me see if you can do mental ability. Yes, Nora, not 2,000. 5%? Yes, 2,000 people. Watch them. The two of them. GSAT picking them. Them can't calculate.
You come up from a boat for calculate, you there? Eh? You're right, you know. If everybody here.
You know, any opposition party who believes, and I'm going to just give you a political eye opener, would that believe that if Andrew Holness moves off the scene, it's going to be very good for them, then they're crazy. Andrew Holness is the Achilles heel of the Labour Party. Right now, they're over there deciding if they should remove him. So whilst we're having a fib and a fit and jubilation, right? They're trying to strategize to say how they could get rid of him because they see him as their impending disaster. So for me, what is instructive out of this is that member persons who are putting up themselves for office now and a PNP ticket, because I want to look at going forward.
Yeah.
Must then ensure that they do not fall in these traps.
Cannot.
Yeah.
But that's why I said to you, my brother, the standard have to be set. You can't allow this. You see, this is an opportunity now, to determine the kind of politicians we are going to have going forward, If the Prime Minister is allowed to walk away in the sunset with all of this hanging over his head, it is going to be a dark day for Jamaica. So whether you are Labour right or you are PNP, you must recognize that this is not about the GLP, Hold on. This is not about the GLP. It's not about the PNP. It's about Jamaica and Andrew Holness, the Prime Minister, the politician. Because it's not the GLP is accused of using money from a charity to buy stocks and bonds. And the stocks and bonds weren't bought for the GLP. So Labourites need to understand this. If you're serious about the governance of Jamaica and the politics, it's not about the GLP. It's not about the PNP. It's about the country of Jamaica, Andrew Holness, the Prime Minister, the MP.
Absolutely.
And therefore, the standard must be set that the next wannabe Andrew Holness will know that it have to be fair play.
Young lady, how old you say you are? You're 10? And you hustle? What you mean? Rate that. Rate that. What's your professional shall do this?
You don't want it? Exercise your body, man. Yes. Touch your foot. Touch. Oh,
Jaja.
Drink a little water.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Oh, Dad, look here. Dad.
I mean, the General Winston McAnuff up on the road, Yeah, real icon in our reggae music. Winston McAnuff. And my brother-in-law, Pablo, So, we're up on the St. Elizabeth South Coast side. I said this is like a 10-year-old. See? And boy, I need to figure a strength because I admire her. Yeah? 10-year-old. And she do this like a pro. Damn. See? And some boy want dip on roadside, I beg people sitting. But give me a thing. And look at this little girl.
Yeah.
10 years old. Mama, big up yourself here. Bless up all the blessed to the future. Yeah. I mean, if you ask if you're bright. You do well in school, don't you? Yeah. Alright. I know that, man. I see it for you. Alright. Bless up yourself here.
You know what I mean? So you know, give me the right school. There it is. You see how I
So you want to mix it really?
It's coming like ice.
Good afternoon, Mr. Andrew Holness, aka Brogard, the PM for Jamaica. I have lots of things that's concerning, but I'm not going to cause any animosity because I don't want you to send for me. So I'm not going to disrespect you in no form. I'm just going to give you the straight facts. You take over Jamaica and you're running as the PM. So we have to accept the changes. We did. right? But you start the ship and you're sailing it very wrong. And I'm going to tell you what you did. You feed Jamaicans and green fruit, all the poor people. You are not inside for poor people. Example. When you use the clocks and you get all of the young youth them to go with you. Now that we are fully influenced. So tell me something, Mr. PM. During the time of the little thing that was going around, you have all the poor people in Jamaica locked down, right? And then you have white people like tourism running rampus in Jamaica, running around. The white sand beaches, you run off the poor people them off it. You run the people them from even upon the river, create a little hustle. You have police downtown terrorizing people that's trying to make a living to send their son and daughter to school. But guess what now, Mr. Angeles? I'm just coming here to tell you that it's goodbye. It was nice having you as a PM because guess what? Your reign and your streak is over now. You can just throw in the button and you can just pack up everything for you and Mrs. Oldness. Because anytime you call the election, this is the color of Jamaica and this is what going to represent poor people. You see this color right here? It's nicely arranged. And remember, we are very influential by artists. And guess what? He show up right in time. He show up on stage right in time at the PNP conference. Right? So, anytime you call the election, know that you have no term. And I have a song for you before I go. Goodbye to you. You never have a plan. Jamaica have lots of beaches full of white sand. You take poor people off it and give it to a white man. Goodbye, goodbye. So goodbye, Mr. PM. No chance. We said it. We said the nation.
Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, moms and dads, you're listening to UTSNnetwork.com. Share it to the friend. Don't be selfish.
To go on. Goodbye.
You will be leaving as the worst Prime Minister of Jamaica. You are the worst Prime Minister in the Caribbean. Tell you something. Sensible people know you from day one. Sensible people. Intelligent people. We're not about people with no PhD and a DR and nothing. Just sensible people. Can have to have no whole heap of sense to figure you out. Because you're playing like a daylight. And you think you're smart. But you're not smart. Can I show you something? You know how long me I follow you up. And I say you're a real killer. Watch you now. You remember from that girl that was named Carol Narcissa, something like so. You remember from that girl that did I do one documentary on you. About your money and your assets and things that you own and stuff like that. And the girl did come with a part 2. And you put gaga upon the girl. And when I hear nothing more, what become of she? Because you never hear about nothing more about she in her real life. To show you how dangerous it is. Yeah, man. People can check out that girl named Carol Narcissus. Or Narcissa or something like that. See me one journalist. I think she's also a lawyer. Yeah. From them time, them me I track you and I watch you. You see it from day one that. And you put gag hard up on the girl. Yo, you gag everybody, you gag TVJ, you gag CVM, you gag in newspaper. You're a dangerous boy, man. But you're going down as the worst. So all of them millions, eh? All of them millions, eh? Nah, go sweet, yo. Nah, go be no use to you, man. Cause when I run down pan earth, man, you no need to run down that pan earth, man. You see me? Nothing at all no the pan earth, man. I pass where I pass through earth, man. You see me? I pass where I pass through. Me and you, everybody, I pass where I pass through for your time, man. So you say no need to run down nothing, man. He's a wicked mother. Hey, tell us something, man. You see you? Black people, high water. Poor people, high water. Dip on you. So say you're not far ago, man. Remember me tell you. You say you start grow up and look old. You say you start grow up and look old. Put gag hard up on the girl, eh? Yeah, man, that girl, man. Carol Narcissus, man. Yeah, man, she just do one documentary on the man. Him assets and things and him own and gain and man put gag hard up on the girl. Now you hear about nothing more about her. And I same thing you do with the humble and daddy one. As the man come and say, bro God, you take up your man's style. Thief. Hey, you're a real wicked man for a long time, you know. From that daddy one career dead. You know, you nothing more about the dog again. You see me? You kill all Nesbet youth from country where sing a song, My Dream, My Dream. You use that youth for campaign and win election. And not even give back youth a strength. You see me? You're a real wicked man, man. Yeah, man. A long time we are watching, man. You see me, long time we are watching, man. But me have one next video for do where me I go intricate with some things. Yeah. And there's something me have intriguing where need to talk about. Yeah, you know. It becomes strenuous for my brain. I'm gonna talk about it. Yo, I want TikTok to start give people one half an hour. You see me? Cause more time, something where you want really discuss and talk about. A 10-minute week done. 10-minute week. Yeah. Yeah, what I wanna know. Big up on yourself. TikTok people, big up everybody, all shower and power people, all JLP and PMP. But listen me keenly, I want to listen me keenly. I see two videos. I don't want to call no man name still in that video. But I see two videos where someone bash the JLP supporters, the labor right them. And I cuss them. But for a big woman note, my party and then I not switch. As me tell you now, me never voted, I never vote, but me a PMP. Me never vote, I don't have a vote, but me a PMP. But me plan to vote this trip. Cause me go vote out Andrew Holness. See? No. The man them we a bash labor right them. Remember, you know, a free country, free speech, free movements. So every man have them free right to exercise what they want to exercise. But the the labor right people them. Me won't tell you say no fi switch, you know. Cause if I'm if I'm me in the position and my party leader I move so me not vote for him. Me not switch, you know. But me not vote for him. And maybe me switch to that, cause if me see right now me we vote for Bruce Golding if he come back in. Me we vote for Bruce Golding. My Prime Minister that. Yeah. Bad man Prime Minister that. Not in my cabinet. At them man they will get my vote. Me no matter about green or red. You see me? The type of person who Bruce Golding is, me will vote for him. Any side you want upon. All if you want to come with a new name, one new party, independent party, me vote for him. So people, remember, people have them free will and free rights and free movements. So don't bash nobody, no cuss nobody. Everybody have them rights. Seeing, I want to take this thing as sports, as entertainment. When your party win and the next party lose, laugh off of them, man, you see me? And buy them 2 beer and, you see me? Yeah, but, you know, if this no man and no man, this no girl and no girl, you see what I say? Make it thing just run normal, cause me no want nobody are dead over no TikTok video and not when a man say, and you know, we supposed to pass them stage by now. You see me? At 2025 now, dog. You see me? So the video are because me see 2 videos where PMP people are bash labor right them certain way, and I never too like it, dog. Cause here I have a labor right friend done. Is it? Yeah. So anybody if you cuss, dog, no cuss, you no cuss Andrew on this man. You see me? Cuss him. Cuss him. No bother cuss his supporters them. Cause you up now. At the end of the day, the supporters them don't do nothing at all. You see me? Him are the man where I scam me money and I tell people lie and I build up the people and whoops. You see me? Yeah, so no cuss him, no can't tell him anything, call him drunk or dead dog, anything. But don't disrespect the supporters them. You see me? Cause a man a go loyal to him party. You see me? On any side, a man a go loyal, dog. You see it? So what you pray? Cuss the Prime Minister, man. Cuss him boy him big nose. Cuss him, tell him anything. Yeah. Love the supporters them. See? Peace and love in them, man. You hear that? Remember, we are one black people. Whether you are PMP or JLP, at the end of the day, Mark Golding and Andrew Jones now war. You see me?
Sit up in the morning. I'm up before the sunrise first to eat the block. What a whole heap of thing going on with the Prime Minister. Boy, I'm in a business with people, business in about me. I tell you something. I go and read the Jamaica's report 2024. Just the overview. So me I go read it and me I go in a look a short sentence what me get from this. Because basically, what is fucking this country up is we're not uniting. And united we stand, divided we fall. So let's go. Me I go tell you in a short sentence what me get from this. So let's go now. So let me read the overview. So Jamaica has sustained a stable political environment with democratic principles. However, there is a rising lack of participation and skepticism towards the democratic process and the political figures, primarily due to corruption. Violent crime persists as a significant concern alongside the ongoing harassment and violence faced by the LGBTQ plus community. Jamaica's economic progress continues, albeit with notable challenges. While the financial sector remains robust, other key sectors like manufacturing and agriculture have struggled. IMF mandate reforms improve fiscal discipline, aiming to reduce the debt to GDP ratio from 94.2% in March 2022 to 79.7% by March 2023. However, fiscal limitations hinder the establishment of vital social safety nets for vulnerable families. Governance in Jamaica faces challenges due to inefficiency and lack of inclusivity in the democratic process, impacting economic growth and public support. The bipartisan parliamentary system struggles with extreme partisanship, hindering meaningful participation from marginalized groups. Civil society roles in limit by the alignment of government and private sector's interests. Top of the morning, big up. So at 2.8 million away there. So what I get from this, basically the reporter say, due to corruption, you know, the parliament, what you call them, parliamentarians, they're not uniting together. So even though it is one party of majority seats and the other party of minority, them supposed to work together regarding the betterment of the country. But they're not working together because they're all criminals. So me a thief, remember I know they had a party, one power. So the least look fuck up you go on with, me hand to you and me I go show you up because me one power. And this is going for both party. Remember, me attack in general, me not talking on nobody's side. So, they had a party one power. So, me I go show you up so that me can get power. The party were in a power, them a thief, them a do things when not right. So, them can't make the opposition know. Because remember the opposition one power. So, come on now. No, that is fiction. That is fiction, conflict of interest, wally pot business are going in a parliament. Listen, this is about the country, not about uno and funo personal insecurities we have with each other. This is about the country and the betterment of the country and the people that uno supposed to come together. Uno supposed to be fair. Nobody not supposed to look nothing for thief because uno get paid. Uno getting paid to govern the country. So why not just work together? It's simple, you know. If we just work together, rather than greed and a rundown fear, you understand that is why have to hide from one another, because everybody look something for thief, so have to dodge and peep from one another. Have to cut straight and the crooked. Because look something for thief, not being fair to the country and the people of this country. Me don't say no. Me just tell it in my understanding. I feel safe put selfish reasons aside and work together as a team. It doesn't matter who in power. If we work together as a team for the best interest of the country, then this country will move forward. Now, a lot of politicians fear freedom of speech because know not do the right thing. So because know not do the right thing, then feel like Jamaicans don't have a freedom of speech. If did do the right thing, with a black mind from the nice, don't care what people want to say. But because guilty, that's why I'm telling you say anytime you get defensive, it shows guilt. When you get too defensive, me I go tell you something. You don't really care about the people, politician. You don't care about the people of this country. You care about yourselves. Only yourselves. You don't care about the people of this country. And let me tell you something. God sit high and him look low. And you say, all I wanna do, I wanna try to hide it. Remember, we all are not in control. And remember, God are gonna make judgment, and all I wanna do behind closed door going at the wrong ears and the wrong eye when the time is right. Can't hide from man, can't hide from God. Big up me God. I want God right across the board. It is high time starts to live for the people of this country and the betterment of this country and take Jamaica out of the third world region, because Jamaica not moving forward. Jamaica go backward. Jamaica not progress. If you no progress in one department, you are losing at another department. Everything not progressing because you not do the right thing. Remember me don't, so nobody come for me because I will burst liberty.
is UTSNetwork.com. It's all over the world. Yes. How are you doing? Yes. And so many things happening in Jamaica. Jamaica is the plantation. Yes. Jamaica is the new hotel plantation. They have over, I forgot how much hotel they have in Jamaica, plus guest house, thousands. At $15,000 now, the minimum wage from 2024, 1st of June 2024, they're raising minimum wage to $1,500, $15,000 Jamaican, right? From the 1st of June 2024. It was 13,000, now it's 15,000 Jamaican. 15,000 Jamaican is $95.50. $95.50. But even a good $100, right? That's the minimum wage in Jamaica. Yeah. Implemented new national minimum wage. Could you believe that? 1,500. 15,000. Because the 21 family are the one who made the decision. PMP and Labor Right have no talk. The Mazooka, the Matalan, the Issa, Hendrix, name them. They are the one who own Jamaica. Own Jamaica. If the people of Jamaica try to demonstrate, you know what happened? The slave master tell their boys like Andrew Honis and Portia, PJ, PMP and Labor Right, the same thing, to attack the people. The Jamaica Defense Force is to protect the land and protect those 21 families who are in Jamaica from the slave trade. Because those people is there from slave time. They're family. Everything comes down to them. That's why you own so much land and own this and own that. That means the black people have to be a laborer and consumer. Sell them all the stinking rice, give them diarrhea, canned beef, milk. Some of those stuff don't have no English mark on it. It's some different language, huh? Yes, so $15,000 a week for minimum wage. Yes. For 40 hours a week for all occupation. Yep. $15,000 a week, 40 hours for all occupation. Security guard also used to get 14. And the other people who do the hotel work, they used to get 13. Now security guard and the hotel people who work in hotel get the same $15,000 a week. Security guard, oh my God, it's a dangerous job. Very dangerous job. That's why some security guards make up sometime and rob the bank. You can't do better. You hang so much money and you're hungry. Hanging millions of dollars. So we try a thing, huh? Anywhere is what? Poverty is crime. Yeah. $95.50 a week. Yes. Hotel plantation, huh? Police in Jamaica. The police in Jamaica get $150,000 a month. Monthly salary, a police. $150,000 a month. That's $955.02. US. I forgot, hey. Before tax. Same thing with the $15,000. They get less than $15,000 because they have to take tax and they have to draw money for the queen and the king. People didn't talk about that, eh? Every dime you spend in Jamaica and every hour you work in Jamaica, you have to pay Prince Charles, yes. I forgot the name of that, oh my God, I forgot the name of that fee you got to pay for them, yes. You have to pay your slave master. The people didn't know that, eh? You have to pay slave master, that's something, huh? So the police get 150,000 Jamaican, that's $955.02 per month. They don't get that in their hand. They will pay all different things. So maybe they walk away around 70-something thousand. Wow. That's something. A district constable, the blue bag, calling blue bag in Jamaica, district constable, he get 61,000 before tax, monthly. A district constable, blue bag, calling blue bag, that before tax. That's $388 US and 37 cents. Yeah. Anywhere is what? Poverty is crime, right? The Jamaica Defense Force, the soldier. Jamaica Defense Force. They get 120,000 Jamaican dollars per month. The Jamaica Defense Force who protect the Queen and the King land in Jamaica because it don't belong to Jamaican people. It belongs to the 21 family. Try to have an uprising in Jamaica and see what they do with you. They murder you. Yes. That's why King Charles have those people there to take care of Jamaica, to protect Jamaica. Because they will protect the 21 family. Imagine. 21 family rule Jamaica, run Jamaica. The majority have no friggin' talk. No talk. So, $120,000 per month, the Jamaica Defense Force. Work out to $764.01 per month. Yes? Per month. Anywhere there's a what? Poverty is crime, right? Yeah. That's the Jamaica Defense Force who take care of the King land. They try to march and uprising, they murder you, they kill you. Because guess what? They have to protect the 21 family who control shipping port, control everything in Jamaica, the banks, everything. Yeah. Anywhere there's what? Poverty, crime. A bank teller in Jamaica gets 153,000 Jamaican, 417 cents monthly. A bank teller. Well, you have two type of bank teller. I don't know what the difference. Because you have one here make 66,000. I don't know if it's different banks, I don't know. But another one here, 66,458 cents. No, $66,458. I'm sorry. Yes. So, the teller who get $153,417 per month, it works out to $976.77 US. Anywhere you have what? Poverty, crime. Some bank teller gets 66,458. Yeah? How can people survive? That's why people don't rob the bank. Who work there? That's why police them thief people drugs. Thief people ganja. I think the thing what really bother me, the politicians and the police them. The thief people ganja. A lot of people are sent into prison. The judge in the head too. And the lawyer them. Thief people drugs. Sell it and send them kids go to university. The reason I said I know of it. Nobody tell me I know of it. I know a lot of shit what happened in Jamaica. I see it with my own eyes, yes. It's a big superintendent of police. Yes, me see that. Lock up man, same guy prison for 18 years. 18 years. Me want to take a man drugs. Send him to go to university. And turn around, screw him and wife. Because I'm under prison for 18 years. But guess what? I'm going black people. You never see a white man in Jamaica get locked up for drugs. I got prison for drugs. They build hotels. They have huge establishment, big in Jamaica, because they're white. That's why these politicians should be crucified and the police them. Them same politicians take away people them drugs when the police get it and have it and then sell it to send them what? Kids go university. Harvard University, all over America, sometime in England, sometime in Canada, sometime in Jamaica. Yes, they thief people drugs. Yes, those that in North or wherever. Thief people drugs. The politicians in Jamaica and the police them. A lot of police we see up in New York live on the street because reaction take them. Yes. There are around 4 of them in New York. They must be dead by now and rotten, those bitch. Put man in prison and take with them drugs. Turn around, screw them wife. And for them people go to university, yes. Top school. Some go Monroe College. Yes. Meanwhile, put him in a prison. Man, plant him drugs and plant him ganja. And you wait till he come. Lock him up. Sentence him and take away the man ganja. To send your kids go to school or university. People are going in Jamaica. But what really bothers me is the aristocratic in Jamaica. You can't touch with them drugs. A policeman in 1997, what I know of, and I was in Jamaica at the time when that incident happened. A certain person, white man too, live in Jamaica, plane come in from somewhere Colombia, and the plane land on the beach. And an idiot police see plane and go shoot up the plane. You have to run away. Because those small planes land on the beach. Because have water, you can land on the water and things like those. And this police, because he must have a car or whatever, shoot up the man plane. That plane was coming from Colombia with coke. And what happened? The police must have run me overnight. My wife and people run me overnight. So Jamaica run. Yeah. That means the plantation is still there. Hotel Plantation, Jamaica. Poverty, people turn on each other. Yes, my name Capone, be here on 10 o'clock. Guess what? The news right now, we call it the World News.
This news is funded by viewers like you. Please support our work at democracynow.org/give. Welcome to Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, the War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman. The Lebanese Health Ministry says Israeli airstrikes killed at least 95 people and wounded 172 others on Monday as Israel's army said it was carrying out what it called limited and targeted raids into southern Lebanon. Hezbollah, however, denied that Israeli forces had begun an invasion. The conflicting accounts came as Hezbollah fighters fired salvos of rockets into Israel, including attempting to attack the headquarters of Israel's intelligence service, Mossad, outside Tel Aviv. Lebanese Prime Minister Najib Mikati says his nation is now facing, quote, one of the most dangerous phases of its history, and called on the United Nations to step up aid to 1 million Lebanese people displaced by Israel's assault. In Washington, President Biden said Monday he wants a ceasefire in Lebanon. However, the Pentagon contradicted his remarks just hours later. A readout of a call between Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin and Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant shows the two war leaders, quote, agreed on the necessity of dismantling attack infrastructure along the border, unquote. After headlines, we'll go to Beirut for the latest. Syrian media is reporting an Israeli airstrike on the Syrian capital Damascus killed 3 civilians, wounded 9 others. It was reportedly the third such attack in recent days. The Syrian Arab news agency said its presenter, Safa Ahmad, was among those killed in Israel's latest air raid. In the Gaza Strip, an Israeli airstrike on a home in the Nuseirat refugee camp late Monday killed more than a dozen people. Witnesses say at least 7 of the dead were children.
They targeted 14 sleeping people, young, adults, and children. What can I tell you? They were not doing anything. They were sleeping.
On Monday, Israeli authorities released Palestinian surgeon Dr. Khaled al-Ser from prison months after he was abducted by Israeli forces during a raid on Gaza's Nasser hospital in March. He's among dozens of doctors, nurses, and paramedics held by Israel who, according to Human Rights Watch, have faced widespread torture and abuse in Israeli custody. Half the population of Haiti is now experiencing acute hunger, according to the World Food Program. Roughly 5.5 million Haitians are struggling to feed themselves and their families. Thousands of mostly displaced Haitians are suffering from catastrophic hunger. This comes as the UN Security Council on Monday authorized another year of intervention by an international security force in Haiti amid soaring gang violence. This is World Food Program Haiti Director Wanja Karia.
Without food security, we will go into continuously being in that cycle of crisis, poverty, and the cycle will continue. And I don't see food security being given the same importance as let's say, security sector.
Here in the United States, the death toll from Hurricane Helene has climbed to at least 133 people, with hundreds more still unaccounted for. A White House Homeland Security advisor told reporters Monday the death toll could climb as high as 600. Rescue workers are racing to access communities completely cut off by floodwaters and landslides. On Monday, North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper toured areas around the mountain city of Asheville, which endured its worst flooding in at least a century.
The devastation was beyond belief. And even when you prepare for something like this is something that's never happened before in Western North Carolina.
On Monday, Donald Trump made the baseless claim that Governor Cooper and President Biden were not helping Republican areas. Trump also falsely claimed Biden did not call Georgia's Republican Governor Brian Kemp to offer hurricane relief. Kemp called out Trump's lie, saying he had spoken to President Biden and praised the federal government's response in Georgia. Meanwhile, in Mexico, at least 22 people have been confirmed dead after Hurricane John ravaged coastal communities in southwestern Mexico last week. In a major win for abortion rights, a judge in Georgia struck down the state's 6-week abortion ban Monday, ruling it unconstitutional, ordering authorities to return to laws that were in place before 2022's overturning of Roe v. Wade. Abortions are now legal in Georgia until around 22 weeks of pregnancy, though Monday's ruling will likely be challenged and is expected to land before Georgia's Supreme Court before a final decision. The Biden administration's further tightened restrictions on the right to apply for asylum, ordering authorities to shut down the U.S.-Mexico border if the number of immigrant apprehensions exceeds a daily average of 1,500. The new asylum ban, which takes effect today, is an expansion of a policy enacted in June that sealed off the southern border when the number of asylum seekers exceeded a daily average of 2,500. As part of the tougher policy, Biden officials are also now counting on all migrant children arriving at the border towards the daily average. The ACLU said in response, quote, "This restrictive rule is not just immoral, but illegal." Some 45,000 dock workers across the eastern United States and Gulf Coast walked off the job this morning in the first strike of its kind in almost half a century. The International Longshoremen's Association, which represents workers at 36 ports from Maine to Texas, is demanding higher wages and guarantees that jobs won't be automated. This is Daniel Amali, a worker who joined picket lines this morning at Port Elizabeth outside New York City.
The ILA is fighting for respect, appreciation, and fairness in a world in which corporations are dead set on replacing hardworking people with automation. Employers push automation under the guise of safety, but it is really about cutting labor costs to increase their already exceptionally high profits.
On Sunday, President Biden told reporters he will not invoke the anti-union Taft-Hartley Act, which would allow the president to break the strike by ordering an 80-day cooling-off period. We'll have more on the port strike later in the broadcast. Hundreds of tenants in Kansas City, Missouri have launched a rent strike to protest the state of disrepair of their apartment buildings and demanding protections from corporate landlords. The Tenant Union Federation says renters in North Carolina, Michigan, Illinois, South Carolina, Kentucky, Montana, and Illinois may soon start withholding their rents in what could become a coordinated nationwide movement. Rent strikers are also demanding the U.S. government take action, including imposing a federal rent cap. Democracy Now! Spoke with one of the striking Kansas City tenants.
What's happening down here to us in Quality Hill Towers isn't unique. It isn't special. It isn't one-off. This is happening to people all across the country. It's happening to people everywhere in federally backed buildings. If anything, we're the first of a tenant reckoning. There's people organizing all across the country. Tenant unions organizing all across the country to get what we need and get what we deserve.
WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange addressed the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe today in his first public remarks since he was released from London's Belmarsh prison in June after pleading guilty to a U.S. charge of obtaining and disclosing national security material.
I eventually chose freedom over unrealizable justice after being detained for years and facing a 175-year sentence with no effective remedy. Justice, for me, is now precluded as the US government insisted in writing into its plea agreement that I cannot file a case at the European Court of Human Rights or even a Freedom of Information Act request over what it did to me as a result of its extradition request. I want to be totally clear. I am not free today because the system worked. I am free today after years of incarceration because I pled guilty to journalism.
Julian Assange was speaking in Strasbourg, France. We'll hear more of his comments later in the broadcast. Tomorrow, European lawmakers will vote on a resolution focused on the political and chilling nature of Assange's imprisonment. A draft resolution from the European body also called on the U.S. to investigate the war crimes and human rights abuses revealed by WikiLeaks. And Senator J.D. Vance and Minnesota Governor Tim Walz will be debating tonight in New York. You can watch the CBS vice presidential debate live streaming at democracynow.org. And those are some of the headlines. This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, The War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman in New York, joined by Democracy Now's Juan Gonzalez in Chicago. Hi, Juan.
Discover Lake Farm
Hi,
Products
Amy, and
Bitter Melon
welcome to all
Liquid
of our
Dietary
listeners and
Supplement.
viewers across the
Here's
country
what you
and
need
around
to
the
know.
world.
Bitter melon,
Democracy Now!
cherished
is
in
funded
Asian
by
cultures,
viewers
isn't
like
just
you.
a vegetable.
Please give
it has
today
a treasure
at
trove of health benefits. A study by
democracynow.org/give.
St. Louis University revealed bitter melon's potential in fighting breast cancer cells. For those battling type 2 diabetes, bitter melon is a game changer. Its natural insulin components help regulate blood sugar levels as confirmed by clinical trials. Boost your immune system naturally with bitter melon. Packed with vitamin C and antioxidants, it defends your body against harmful bacteria and viruses. And for weight loss goals, bitter melon's fat-burning properties are unparalleled. It suppresses appetite and promotes healthy metabolism, aiding in your journey to a healthier you. Don't wait. Get bitter melon liquid dietary supplement today at lakefarmproducts.com or call 954-309-2426. That's 954-309-2426. Bitter melon liquid dietary supplement is made from 100% fresh pressed juice. Boost your immune system, build stamina, and embrace good health. Order now, 954-309-2426. 954-309-2426. lakefarmproducts.com. That's lakefarmproducts.com. Lake Farm Products has no borders. Single Guys and Girls International is a state-of-the-art dating platform designed to connect singles from across the globe. It's safe and secure. To create an account, it's singleguysandgirlsinternational.com. That's singleguysandgirlsinternational.com or sggi.social. That's Single Guys and Girls International, a new online dating site where global love stories begin. Avoid confusion. Be sure singleguysandgirlsinternational.com appears directly in your browser's URL bar.
Times are late under the moon, and I thank God I'm breathing.
Welcome to a global experience broadcasting to the world. UTSNnetwork.com. News, sports, and music, community service, and agricultural information.
This is UTSN, yes. Cozy Guest House Vacation, yes. Cozy Guest House, Florida Vacation, rental, or extended stay. Sponsor here? Yes. Guess what? When you come to Florida and you want luxury, that's where you go. Cozy Guest House, Florida Vacation, rental, or extended stay. 954-479-8212. You could go on the UTSN site and you will see the luxury you're getting. Oh, yes. Tell them Capone sent you, huh?
Violence down with the hate. One day we'll all be free and proud.
Stay tuned. News, sports, music, community service, agricultural information. It's all happening right here on UTSNnetwork.com.
This is UTSN. Let's go to politics. Well, let's see what they're talking about Kamala Harris right now. Let's go to the videotape, huh?
The solitary way, and they give to me a gift I know I never can repay.
Remember, the YouTube channel is on right now, live, out there. UTSN Broadcasting Network on your YouTube and your Google phone, it is UTSN, and your iPhone, it is Uptown News. And your television, Caribcast, Caribcast. You go to that app, you'll find the UTSN app in that there. Oh, yes. And your online, it is Uptown, UTSNnetwork.com. Online, UTSNnetwork.com. Yeah.
Going on, but it's not runs through my instrument, and the song is in my soul.
Welcome back to Blueprint Viral News. Today, we're diving deep into Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market, to explore their map projections for the upcoming U.S. presidential election. Outcome of this crucial election. Washington, with 12 electoral votes, Kamala Harris is leading with 98%, leaving Donald Trump with just 2%. Oregon, Kamala Harris holds a strong position with 97%, while Trump trails at 3%. Oregon offers 8 electoral votes. California, the largest state in the country with 54 electoral votes, shows a massive support for Kamala Harris at 98%, with Trump holding only 2%. Arizona, a battleground state with 11 electoral votes, Trump is in the lead with 64%, while Harris follows with 36%. Nevada, with 6 electoral votes, Harris holds a slight edge with 53%, while Trump closely trails at 47%. Utah's 6 electoral votes are firmly in Trump's pocket with 98%, leaving Harris with only 2%. Idaho's 4 electoral votes favor Trump at 99%, while Harris holds just 1%. In Montana, Trump is far ahead with 98%, leaving Harris with 2%. The state holds 4 electoral votes. Wyoming's 3 electoral votes show Trump leading with 99%, while Harris has just 1%. Colorado. With 10 electoral votes, Kamala Harris is strongly in the lead at 98%, leaving Trump with 2%. New Mexico's 5 electoral votes are leaning toward Harris at 92%, while Trump holds 8%. Texas, in the big state of Texas, Trump dominates with 89%, while Harris secures 11% of the vote. Texas carries 40 electoral votes. Oklahoma's 7 electoral votes heavily favor Trump with 99%, leaving Harris with 1%. Kansas has 6 electoral votes, and Trump dominates with 98% with Harris at 2%. Nebraska allocates 5 electoral votes. Trump leads with 98%, while Harris holds 2%. Notably, Nebraska splits its electoral votes. In District 1, Trump 98%. In District 2, Harris 89%. In District 3, Trump 98%. South Dakota. With 3 electoral votes, Trump leads with 99%, leaving Harris with 1%. Similar to South Dakota, North Dakota's 3 electoral votes are firmly behind Trump at 99%, while Harris holds just 1%. Minnesota, with 10 electoral votes, favors Harris at 93%, while Trump holds 7%. Iowa's 6 electoral votes are largely in Trump's favor at 92%, while Harris holds 8%. In Missouri, Trump leads overwhelmingly with 99%, leaving Harris with just 1%. Missouri has 10 electoral votes. Arkansas, Trump dominates Arkansas with 99%, leaving Harris with 1% of the state's 6 electoral votes. Louisiana's 8 electoral votes heavily favor Trump at 98%, while Harris holds just 2%. Trump also leads in Mississippi with 98%, while Harris holds 2%. Mississippi has 6 electoral votes. Alabama's 9 electoral votes are firmly behind Trump at 99%, with Harris holding just 1%. Tennessee's 11 electoral votes also heavily favor Trump with 98%, leaving Harris with 2%. Kentucky, with 8 electoral votes, Trump leads Kentucky with 99%, while Harris holds just 1%. Indiana's 11 electoral votes favor Trump at 98%, while Harris holds 2%. In Illinois, Kamala Harris dominates with 98%, while Trump holds just 2%. Illinois carries 19 electoral votes. Wisconsin's 10 electoral votes lean toward Harris at 56%, with Trump close behind at 44%. Michigan offers 15 electoral votes, with Harris leading at 66% and Trump trailing at 34%. Trump dominates Ohio with 93%, while Harris holds 7%. Ohio holds 17 electoral votes. In Pennsylvania, Harris has a narrow lead with 51%, while Trump follows closely with 49%. Pennsylvania offers 19 electoral votes. New York's 28 electoral votes strongly favor Kamala Harris at 97%, with Trump holding just 3%. Vermont's 3 electoral votes are strongly in Harris's favor at 98%, leaving Trump with 2%. New Hampshire's 4 electoral votes show Harris leading with 90%, while Trump holds 10%. Maine has 4 electoral votes, and Harris leads overall with 90%, while Trump holds 10%. Maine splits its votes. In District 1, Harris 98%. In District 2, Trump 82%. Massachusetts strongly favors Harris with 98%, leaving Trump with 2% of the state's 11 electoral votes. Rhode Island's 4 electoral votes are also behind Harris at 98%, while Trump holds 2%. Connecticut has 7 electoral votes, and Harris leads with 98%, while Trump holds just 2%. New Jersey's 14 electoral votes show a strong support for Harris at 97%, while Trump holds 3%. Delaware's 3 electoral votes are also behind Harris at 97%, while Trump holds 3%. Maryland strongly favors Harris with 99% of the vote, leaving Trump with just 1%. Maryland offers 10 electoral votes. Trump leads West Virginia with 99%, while Harris holds just 1% of the state's 4 electoral votes. Virginia's 13 electoral votes favor Harris at 88%, while Trump holds 12%. North Carolina's 16 electoral votes lean towards Trump at 56%, while Harris follows at 44%. In South Carolina, Trump holds 98%, while Harris holds just 2%. South Carolina offers 9 electoral votes. Georgia's 16 electoral votes show Trump leading with 59%, while Harris holds 41%. Florida's 30 electoral votes heavily favor Trump at 83%, while Harris holds 17%. In Alaska, Trump leads with 90%, leaving Harris with 10%. Alaska has 3 electoral votes. Hawaii's 4 electoral votes heavily favor Harris at 98%, while Trump holds 2%. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the poly market projections for the 2024 U.S. presidential election. As we can see, the electoral map is quite diverse, with clear favorites in many states and tight races in others.
Service
Don't forget to subscribe for more updates as the election date approaches.
UTSNnetwork.com.
I'm just a living legacy to the leader of the world. Brother stars were different for the earth, another goal. One went to Chicago and the other to St. Paul.
This is UTS. That's the latest score I have. Coming is ahead, yes.
Living out his life.
44-51. Camila 51. Trump 44. Nationwide.
the music and your stories of the road. I thank you for the freedom with it.
Let's go back to another poll right now. Around 6 o'clock, happened 6 o'clock, yeah? Yeah, that poll came on 6 o'clock. Let's go there right now, huh?
And Papa, I don't think I said I love you near enough.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So I want to show you guys this Bloomberg poll. So this is a poll that just came out a couple of days ago. So these are the swing states. This is a presidential race. So we're going to take a look at Trump and Harris and how they're doing in the swing states. And then I'm going to go over to our electoral map. I'm going to plug in this information from this Bloomberg poll, and we'll see who is currently winning right now. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. But first off, you guys can do me a favor. Please like the video. And if you're watching this video and you'd like to see more content like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this Bloomberg poll. And I will zoom it in as large as I can get it so you guys can see this. At the very top, it says, if the November 2024 election for U.S. president were being held today and Democrat Kamala Harris and Republican Donald Trump were on the ballot, for whom would you vote? That is the question that they asked. So let's look at the states. And first off, what they do, and I think this is good, they do this all swing state poll. Okay, so they'll average all the polls and they'll give us this number here. So +3 Harris, that's when you average all the swing states. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a look at some of the different swing states. We have Arizona +3 for Harris. So Harris has 50, Trump has 47. Georgia, no clear winner. Harris at 49, Trump at 49. Michigan is +3 Harris. Harris at 50, Trump at 47. Looking at Nevada, look at this. Nevada is +7. Harris at 52, Trump at 45. North Carolina is Harris at +2. Harris at 50, Trump at 48. Pennsylvania +5. Harris at 51%, Trump at 46%. And then Wisconsin +3 Harris. Harris at 51%, Trump at 48%. Okay, now I want to plug this into our electoral map because that's what matters, right? If we're plugging this into our electoral map, this is going to be a blowout for Harris, I can already tell you, because she's pretty much leading in all the polls, and I think she was only tied in one. So let's go ahead and put the numbers in here. So we have, if we were looking at Harris, Harris would win Nevada. And when it comes to Arizona, Harris would win Arizona. She has +3. When it comes to Georgia, it would be a toss-up, so we won't fill that one in. When it comes to North Carolina, Harris has +2. When it comes to Pennsylvania, Harris has +5. When it comes to Michigan, Harris has +3. When it comes to Wisconsin, Harris has +3. So right now, just looking at our electoral map, you look at the top here, Harris at 303, Trump at 219, and we haven't filled in Georgia. So let's just say it's a toss-up, but let's say Trump gets Georgia. Trump would end out at 235, and Harris would be at 303. That would be a blowout. And so according to Bloomberg, right now, if we were to take a snapshot today, who would you vote for? They're saying that they would vote for Harris. Overwhelmingly, they would vote for Harris. And so very interesting polling. Now, what I like to do is I like to look at multiple polls. I like to look at Real Clear Politics. I like to look at 538 because they average the polling. So we can't just take this one poll and say, okay, this is the way the election is going to play out. But it is very interesting to see that polling is going out, and with this polling that's going out is showing us numbers like this where it would be an absolute landslide for Harris in this situation. Now, I want to show you guys what I think will likely happen, because this landslide, that is possible, but it's probably not going to happen, and that's just based on the polling that we're seeing. So looking at all the different polls, we can't just say Bloomberg is the end-all be-all, because we know there's some other polls that are out there that are showing us different information. And we know right now where the target is. We know what Harris is focused on. The Harris campaign, we know what they're focused on. We know what the Trump campaign is focused on. And they do their polling of their own. So they have polls, they have information, they have more information than what we have. And so we know right now that the Harris campaign, they're focused on the blue wall. They're focused on Wisconsin, they're focused on Michigan, and they're focused on Pennsylvania. That is their major focus right now. And that would give them 270, and that would give them the victory. Now, what is the Trump campaign focused on? The Trump campaign is focused on Georgia, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania. That would give them 270, and that would give them the victory. And so that's where we are right now. And so Pennsylvania is very important, and both campaigns are focused on Pennsylvania, winning Pennsylvania. They're putting a lot of money into Pennsylvania to do that very thing, to win. Now, the Harris campaign is also doing well in Nevada. Okay, and that's when we look at Real Clear Politics, we look at 538, she's doing well in Nevada. Also, when we look at the Bloomberg poll, she's doing well in Nevada. So right now, she could probably pull off Nevada. Arizona, on the other hand, Trump is doing better in Arizona right now. And we're looking at Real Clear Politics, 538. And even according to Bloomberg, when we're looking at some of the numbers there, a +3 is a lot better than a +7 that we saw in some of the other states where Harris was +7. So Trump is doing better in Arizona than basically his two best states right now. Arizona, and this is according to Real Clear Politics, Arizona and Georgia. Those are the two states that he is doing the best in. Now, the rest of the states are pretty much, I mean, they're very, very close. And they're either Harris is ahead, and let's just go through the whole thing with Real Clear Politics, because that's the polling average website that I look at the most. I look at 538 as well, but I'll talk about Real Clear Politics right now. When it comes to Harris, she has a slight lead in Wisconsin. She has a slight lead in Michigan, and she also has a slight lead in Pennsylvania. And then when it comes to North Carolina, Trump has a slight lead. So, but those are both toss-ups. Pennsylvania and North Carolina, in my opinion, are both toss-ups. I think Wisconsin and Michigan they've been leaning for Harris for a while now. And so right now we could say that the polling that we're getting, now this doesn't mean this is not the final vote, obviously, but the polling that we're getting shows stability in Wisconsin and Michigan for Harris. She's had that lead for over a month now, so we could confidently say that the polls are showing that she's pretty stable in those areas. And so that's kind of our layout right now. A lot is going to ride on North Carolina and Pennsylvania. North Carolina is an option for Harris. If she wins North Carolina in a situation like this, let's say this is the breakdown. We have Wisconsin, we have Michigan going to Harris, and then we have Nevada going to Harris. If she can pull off North Carolina, that puts her over the top. That will give her the presidency. And so North Carolina is very important. She doesn't have to win Pennsylvania. Whereas, and I stated this before, Trump is in a situation where he has to win Pennsylvania in order to win. He has to win Pennsylvania. Once he gets Pennsylvania won, now it opens up some more doors for him. He can look at North Carolina in a situation like this and get over the 270. He can also look at Nevada in a case like this and get over 270. And so that's where he is right now. He has to win Pennsylvania. If he can't win Pennsylvania, then it's game over. And so that's something that we're going to be watching very closely. What's going on in Pennsylvania, who has the lead in Pennsylvania, and on election day, who is leading in Pennsylvania, who wins Pennsylvania. If we can find that information out early, that will let us know pretty much where things are going. So that's all I have for this video, but I'm passing this off to you. I want to know what you guys think. What do you think about Bloomberg polling? Do you think that was a good poll or not a good poll? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.
we met, and the song is in my soul. The love has been a borrowed them to imitate the man. Yeah, I'm just a living legacy to the leader of the band.
Oh, sugar, how I hate to wake you up to say goodbye. It's 5 in the morning and I must go. See you around. All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye. But the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. The taxi's waiting, it's blowing its horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could cry. Kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'd never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. There's so many times I've let you down. So many times I've played around. I tell you now, they don't mean a thing. Every place I go, I'll think of you. Every song I sing, I'll sing for you. When I come back, please let me be your queen. Kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'd never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. Time has come to leave you. One more time, let me kiss you, then close your eyes. I'll be on my way. Dream about the days to come when I won't have to leave alone. Of the time when I won't have to say. Kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'd never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Leaving on a jet plane. I'm leaving. Don't know when I'll be back again. I've got leaving you on a jet plane. When will I see you? When I'll be back again. Yes, I've got leaving you on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. I'm leaving on a jet plane. On a jet plane. Leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Leaving.
Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, and moms and dads, you're listening to UTSNnetwork.com. Share it to the friend. Don't be selfish. Welcome to a global experience broadcasting to the world. UTSNnetwork.com. News, sports, music, community service, and agricultural information. Stay tuned. News, sports, music, community service, agricultural information. It's all happening right here on UTSNnetwork.com.
This is UTSN. Yes, this program is sponsored by Super Duper Liquor, 441 and 41st Street, where they have all your liquor. Yes, you're talking about the Red Stripe beer, the Corona beer, the Dragon Stout, and the Guinness Stout. Yes, what about the White Rum, the Appleton, the Grey Goose, Johnny Walker Black, Johnny Walker Blue, Super Duper, 441 and 41st Street in Lauderdale Lake. And when you have your party, dance, picnic, whatever, church, school, name it. What they do, go there, get your liquor. Pay another time. Just present your state ID and you pay another time. Yes. Present your state ID at Super Duper, 441 and 41st Street. And you pay another time. And what he doesn't get rid of, take it back. You get credit for that. Only place in America. Super Duper Liquor. 441 and 41st Street in Lauderdale Lake. Tell them UTSN sent you, huh? Let's go to Jamaica right now, huh?
What I'm about to say in this video will trigger some people. So if you are afraid of the truth, leave. What I'm about to say in this video will trigger some people. So if you are afraid of the truth, leave. Welcome to the promised land. Thank you for having me on the show, and we're not going to even wait. We're going to get right into the question. So it seems that you have a very different mindset or different belief from everyone else. Why is that? Alright, so that's a good question. 99% of basically everything that we know that created our belief system, things that we know were brought down to us from our ancestors, things that we believe. So your mother tell your mother and your mother tell your mother. So the have it true. When will we stop and say, where did this originated? Where did this come from? Then when you trace back the bloodline and the history, you realize say your mother was born in a time when Africans were being colonized and forced to different islands to be slaves in large numbers. None of these Africans had the English dialect. None of them wanted to speak English either. And if you understand what happened when colonization happened, you would refuse to. You are telling me that my great-great-great-grandmother and grandfather forced come here, so they never talk English, them not even did want to talk English, and a man forced them come here, so force it upon them and then force them to be slave too. You ever notice how real Rasta people always live long and them believe in a nature? Them man believe in a nature. You know why? Is a rebel against colonization and fake tradition and belief. You ever hear about whitewash tradition? The same way how they changed our culture by colonization is the same way how they changed our religion. The same way they change our language and spread propaganda on our true origin just to keep us away. Just like how they told Lie and Maroons and Nanny, said Nanny used to bring back slave when them escape from the plantation. So them tell the slave them on the plantation that if them run away, Nanny are gonna bring them back anyways. So the slave them are gonna say, right here, it don't make no sense to run away then. But that was all propaganda. So them use fear for control, which is a weapon of the devil. Good leaders don't lead by fear. Good leaders don't force their leadership upon people. A good leader lead by example, impact, and respect. Some people will definitely be triggered by this, but it's the truth. What are your thoughts on the schooling system? My thoughts on school. School to me is, school can be a colonization and brainwashing tool if the leaders are weak and afraid to stand up to colonial masters. And I think most schools are in Jamaica. We don't need a certificate to hold us hostage to this colonial system to decide how good we are. If our ancestors, Nani and all was fight to keep our African tradition, is most a reason. I would like to keep my African tradition and culture. I am an African living in Jamaica under colonial laws. It doesn't matter what kind of propaganda they want to spread on Nani and the rest of the heroes, because if Nani and all of those heroes never fight, we wouldn't have any money to spend. We would still be slaves. So just remember, anytime you remember the Maroons, just remember you wouldn't have physical freedom without them. The core of us that came here during the heights of African supremacy, if they had a reason to stand up against this, then it's most a reason why. If they gave their life for this cause, and you just look upon it as a story in a book, a man boss couldn't take into to change his name, and you just sit down and think it's a story and not realize and see the message where the ancestors then left for you need to start study and understand nature. Understand nature and understand spirituality, because we are spiritual beings. The questions are directed to me, but I have a question for the world leaders. What does your geographical location has to do with your bloodline? Your geographical location don't have anything to do with your bloodline. The place where you were born does not decide who your family is or who your ancestors are. Simple maths. The place where you were born does not decide who you are. People are not products for them to decide whether we are A, B, or C, or D grade. That is not for you to decide. Everyone has their own strengths and weakness. Everyone is unique in their own specific category. I will die a proud African, and I will continue to fight for African traditions as my ancestors did, because of what they had to go through. And I always tell people, you don't even know what is your name. You don't know your name. You think your name was your name, but you don't know, you don't name what your name. Your great-great-grandfather was forced to Jamaica, didn't speak English. If you can't speak English, you can't have an English name. Never talk English, he never even did want to learn English. So somebody force him come here, so force him to talk English and give him an English name. And so come you get English name. So film real name, that is your real name. You're probably a royalty and not even know. Basically how it happen is, them colonize you. Colonization, if you never know, them change your religion, your culture, your belief. Then change all of them. They say your religion, your culture, your belief have to reflect the nation that is colonizing you. So that is what happened when colonization happens. So we're colonized by the English, we have to take on for them religion, culture, and language. So in order to get independence, even though independence is not real, independence is not even real. What is independent? You always have to depend on somebody. You have to depend on the boss for the check. You have to depend on a man to pay your money. In order to reach, you have to depend on somebody to buy something from you if you're rich. In order, you have to depend on a man for watching video for views, to get this so you can earn everybody is a dependent world. And if you say you're independent, you're going against the word of your own God. So you can't independent and dependent. That is confusion. If we want to get back the freedom, we have to change back to original language, culture, and religion. That is what them really mean when them say independence. But independence is not real. Our ancestors never fight for independence. They fight for freedom and to keep them culture, traditions, and religion. That in language, them tradition and then religion. That's what they fight for keep them own culture, language, and religion. Them fight for them freedom. Them never fight for independence. A man, we can't even cuss about those. So a man literally lynch, burn your ancestors. A man literally beat your ancestors with some whip when we out all type of skin. Just imagine you did get them licked there if change your name. Imagine you did burn up in one little cage. A man literally gas you and light you if change your name so our next man can see it and afraid and change your name because fear been a control with a long time, but it just less aggressive. It get more modern. Remember, you know, all our ancestors came here with their own names, their own language, their own culture, their own religion, their own everything. So the colonization is what caused the English and all of these different things. An African man literally living in the English image. An African living in English life. I am living a false reality at this point. This is not my culture, not my language, not my religion. I am living as a straw man. But the saddest part about it is not even that. We live in it. The saddest part is we don't even know. We don't know. And a lot of people will never find out. Because that is the aim of the system. To keep you colonized and suppress the males so they don't have any flash kickback. They don't want anyone who can stand up and oppose it. They want you to live a lie and just continue living a lie and acting like chasing the physical realm when truth be you're a spiritual being. Remember, you know, your ancestors, my ancestors, all of the African ancestors did not speak English. They did not have English name. They had their African religion, African culture, African language before they were colonized, before they were forced to change it. This is why Nani and the Maroons were fighting, not to be independent, but to be free of colonial powers. So your last name will change. You're goodly a royalty. And me goodly rich. My family goodly a billionaire in Africa, but me don't know. Because some motherfucker claims they might colonize people. Why would I want to support someone who is telling me to take injections for a fake disease, telling me to freak out the girls because that's what they want, telling me all type of madness, telling me Jesus is white, all type of madness. Why would I join with the king of deception? Why would I join with the devil? And apparently this is what Andrew Holness has become. At this point, Andrew Holness is worse than the colonial masters. Without him, they could not control us because they cannot do it themselves. Them have to use one of us, aka the bossy slaves. So him worse than the colonial master because without him, them wouldn't have the whole where them have power. Without all of them prime minister here. So me really feel like it even matter who you vote for if them can run it under the same colonial legacy. It don't make no sense. At that point, we still just a big business products for them benefit of. Nothing that they say we benefit we as the country, as the people with the upon this archipelago. Nothing that benefit we if we are running it under the same colonial rules. Then sometimes we say things like my ancestors are my God, and people get vexed because them not understand say feed them ancestors and feed them God too, because humanity is a seed from God. So your great ancestors, your greatest grandfather are God. So your ancestors are your God same way. Who made us in his own image. And really and truly, if you were to ask yourself, who am I? You would buck up at the name that you had. But your name is not who you are. Your name was given to you. But who are you? We are spiritual beings living, having a physical experience in a temporary body. But our imagination and consciousness is immortal, much like God, who made us in his own image. Things that makes up your belief system will decide how conscious you are and aware of your surrounding and life in general, and the level of consciousness that you have that will decide your future. Remember to like and subscribe.
For the latest in news, sports, the best in music, community service, and agricultural information, log on to utsnnetwork.com.
Good afternoon, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this afternoon, firearm fees shoot up. Licensed firearm holders will begin paying much more to renew their weapons as of today. The renewal fee has jumped from $12,000 per year to $20,000, while new applicants for a gun license will now pay $30,000, up from $12,000, the Firearm Licensing Authority announced on Monday. One gun owner told the news that he was informed Monday about the hike, which he described as too steep. This is just too much, he said. From $12,000 to $20,000, this is ridiculous. However, FLA Chief Executive Officer Shane Darling told the news that the increases are the first in a decade. The last increase was in 2014 when the renewal fee moved from $8,000 to $12,000, Darling said. The FLA says there are 44,000 licensed firearm holders in the country. Motor vehicle registration renewal now available online. Tax Administration Jamaica is officially reporting the full implementation of the first phase of online motor vehicle registration renewal. In a release on Monday, the agency stated that the added online service, which is as a result of the collaboration among TAJ, eGov Jamaica, and the Insurance Association of Jamaica, means that motorists are able to renew their motor vehicle registration certificate online via the authority's online platform at www.jamaicatax.gov.jm. This addition to the suite of digital services follows the recently concluded pilot exercise of the service, with statistics suggesting a strong take-up of the online renewal option, TJ said. During the pilot phase, April 1 to September 30, approximately 2,886 of 2,928 applications were processed, with data indicating that more than 90% of the applications were processed within a business day, which is well within the 1 to 3 days stated turnaround time according to the agency. Commissioner General of Tax Administration Jamaica, Ainsley Powell, has expressed his satisfaction with the full implementation of the Phase 1 service, indicating that the tax authority has refreshed and fine-tuned the online service with enhanced security features, greater usability, and a more seamless transition of the service process. Commissioner General Powell reiterated the authority's continued leveraging of digital technologies to provide value-added services that are convenient and user-friendly for its clientele, and assured that this activity is preparatory to the inclusion of other vehicle types and the delivery options in subsequent phases. Clients who have utilized the service have shared the feedback, suggesting its long-awaited welcome, with many users hailing it as a convenient, easy-to-use and secure addition to the TAJ online service offerings. Taxpayers owning a private motor vehicle with a valid insurance certificate, cover notes and fitness may apply and pay for their renewal online and then pick up the MVRC and the sticker within 3 business days at one of the 6 tax offices involved in this phase, utilizing a special pickup window, TAJ said. Once processed, an email notification will be sent to the taxpayer or their stated agent to pick up the registration documents at any of the following tax offices they had selected: Kingston Revenue Service Center, St. Andrew Revenue Service Center in Constant Spring, Montego Bay Revenue Service Center, Spanish Town Tax Office, Mapen Tax Office, and the St. Anthony Bay Tax Office. Customers will also be able to track the progress of the registration online using TAJ's motor vehicle registration renewal tracking facility, the agency said. Clients are able to renew their vehicle registration using the online service between 90 days prior to and up to 11 months after the document's expiry. Motorists are reminded that they must be in possession of valid fitness and insurance certificates, which will be electronically verified via the integrated databases of the Island Traffic Authority, the Insurance Association of Jamaica, and the TAJ. For further information, please contact the TAJ Customer Care Center at 888-829-4357 or visit www.jamaicatax.gov.jm. Case of St. James mom accused of fatally throwing baby off roof transferred to circuit court. Shamaya Green, the St. James woman accused of throwing her 5-month-old daughter from the roof of a 3-story building, resulting in the baby's death, has been given a November 5 fitness to plead a hearing date at the St. James Circuit Court. The transfer date to the Circuit Court was given when the case of Green, who was charged with a murder in February of this year, was called up in the St. James Parish Court on Monday. Judge Natisha Fairclough Hilton also admitted 5 statements as exhibits in the case. Green, who is in custody at the South Camp Adult Correctional Center in Kingston, appeared in court virtually via the Zoom platform on Monday. When the case was last called up in court on September 4, an updated medical report dated July 22, 2024 on Green's mental and physical health had shown that she was unfit to plead. The report added that Green is suffering from a seizure disorder with a psychosis as a result of her seizures. On Monday, Judge Fairclough Hilton, in transferring the case, noted that the Circuit Court judge will decide on whether Green is well enough to travel to St. James for court. She, however, suggested that there is a strong possibility that the accused may continue to appear in court virtually via Zoom. Judge Fairclough Hilton, who had originally given a January 14, 2025 date, later changed it with the assistance of the court registrar, noting that the earlier November 5 date was obtained because of Green's medical condition. Green is being represented by attorney at law Gillian Horton. The seizures and mental health challenges of Green became evident during her first court appearance on March 6, 2024. At that time, she claimed that she was hearing the voices of her children calling. She also collapsed in the prisoner's dock and was later revived. As a result, the court ordered that a psychiatric report be undertaken. Reports are that on December 6, 2023, about 5:35 p.m., Green was at home with her common-law husband and other family members when she reportedly asked to have a conversation with a man about their relationship. However, the partner refused to engage in a conversation at that point and deferred talks for later that evening. Green reportedly became enraged and left the room, taking the baby with her to the roof of the building and throwing the child on the concrete pit below in the yard. Teacher migration will continue due to local challenges, principal warns. Principal of George Headley Primary School, Aretha Willie, is warning that the challenges in the education system will continue to make migration attractive to teachers. The warning comes after about 8 educators at George Headley Primary, as well as some from at least 2 other primary schools in the corporate area, are yet to receive their salaries for September. Mrs. Willis says with no definitive word from the Ministry of Education on when the teachers will be paid, the school will have to pull funds from its coffers to cover their expenses. The principal warned that these and other issues in the education sector will further push teachers to leave Jamaica.
I lost 7 teachers this year to the overseas program, 7. Not one of them resigned here to go to another school locally. All 7 resigned to go overseas on the program. I replaced 6 of the 7. I must say, thankfully though, they notified me very early, so I started recruitment activities as early as May. I wasn't able to fill that last spot because that teacher resigned towards the end of August. That kind of threw me off here. But we are managing thus far. But I fear, Ms. Coy, that we are training teachers when we take them on for export. I have young teachers fresh out of college, and I can tell you they are not going to stay.
Guys, thank you for watching. See you this evening at 6 p.m. for another news update.
Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, moms and dads, you're listening to UTSNnetwork.com. Share it to the friend. Don't be selfish. Welcome to a global experience broadcasting to the world. UTSNnetwork.com. News,
Looking to reach a
sports,
diverse
music,
audience and
community
advertise your
service,
business
and
or event?
agricultural
Look no further than the
information.
UTSN Network, your one-stop destination for the best in reggae, soca, gospel, soul, R&B, country, and world and Caribbean news and sports. We're streaming live 24 hours a day. With UTSN Network, you have the opportunity to get your business recognized with our affordable advertising options. For as little as $100 a month, yes, $100 a month, you can showcase your brand to our loyal listeners and viewers. We offer a range of advertising options to suit your needs, from live mentions to 30 and 60-second spots, web ad placements, and more. The UTSN Network has the platform to promote your business. Imagine your business being mentioned live on air, reaching thousands of potential customers. Picture your brand showcased on our website and live stream. UTSN Network TV and radio is the place to be. So what are you waiting for? Contact us now to get started. Email us at uptownsaturdaynight11@gmail.com. That's uptownsaturdaynight11@gmail.com, or give us a call at 954-667-4201. That's 954-667-4201. 954-667-4201. Advertise your business today. Doctors, lawyers, restaurants, supermarkets, hair salons, events, paid political ads, churches, cleaning services, car washes, healthcare services, you name it, we'll promote it. The possibilities are endless. Visit utsnnetwork.com to learn more. Download our app. For Apple users, it's Uptown News. For Google Play, it's UTSN. UTSN Network, where your business gets the recognition it deserves. For just $100 a month. That's right, we start at just $100 a month. Contact us now and let's get started. 954-667-4201. 954-667-4201. Or email us at uptownsaturdaynight11@gmail.com. That's uptownsaturdaynight11.
nothing but the best for you. So don't forget me, I play. I remember you said sometimes it lasts long, but sometimes it hurts instead.
You're laying with me, shutting down, smell around you, I'm focused now. I know what's going on in your head, yeah. I know what's happened here in our bed, yeah. The phone is buzzing, so pick it up. I know she calling, so what the fuck? I should've known that she stays a cheater. So here we are. I go the alarm, ringing in my head, like somebody said, don't you trust him? No. Texting from his ex, what did you expect? Now you're lying there, knowing where he goes. Now we got that itch, mama is a bitch. Same way that they come, that's the way they go. Now we got that itch, rewinding the pitch. There go the alarm and the sirens go. There go the alarm, I saw it coming, I let it go. My cousin told me, I told you so. But I was so intrigued by your style, boy. I always been a sucker for a wild boy. I'm better than this, I know my worth. I might be getting what I deserve, but I ain't sticking around for the rerun. What's done is done. There goes the alarm, ringing in my head, like somebody said, don't you trust him? No. Texting from his ex, what did you expect? Now you're lying here, knowing where he goes. Now we got that itch, mama is a bitch. Same way that they come, that's the way they go. Now we got that itch, rewinding the pitch. There goes the alarm and the sirens go. Ringing in my head, like somebody said, don't you trust him? No. Texting from his ex, what did you expect? Now you're lying here, knowing where he goes. Now we got that itch, mama is a bitch. Same way that they come, that's the way they go. Now we got that itch, rewinding the pitch. There goes the alarm and the sirens go. There goes the alarm.
You just want attention, you don't want my heart. Baby, you just hate the thought of me with someone new. Yeah, you just want attention, I knew from the start. You're just making sure I'm never getting over you. You've been running around, throwing that dirt all on my name. 'Cause you knew that I knew that I'd call you.
This is UTSNetwork.com. Yeah, and going to Jamaica right now. Jamaica Information Service, huh?
Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, October 1, 2024. The governments of Jamaica and the Republic of India have agreed on bilateral cooperations across various sectors that will enable economic and social benefits for both countries. This was indicated through the exchange of 4 memoranda of understandings on Monday. The first is in digital transformation for the sharing of successful digital public infrastructure. This is aimed at promoting financial inclusion and social economic transformation. The other areas of cooperation include culture and sports. An MOU was also exchanged between eGov Jamaica Limited and National Payments Corporation of India. At a shared press briefing with his Indian counterpart, Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness welcomed the deepened relations between Jamaica and India. Dr. Holness adds that for almost 2 centuries, Indians have been contributing to Jamaica's development in key areas such as health, education, information technology, and business.
Having had very fruitful talks with Prime Minister Modi, I can say with confidence that today heralds a new phase in Jamaica-India bilateral relations. Our discussions touched a range of issues of mutual interest, including health, agriculture, digital transformation, film, education, sports, tourism, and many other subjects.
हमने जमैका के लोगों के स्किल डेवलपमेंट और कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग में योगदान दिया है। डिजिटल पब्लिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, लघु उद्योग, बायोफ्यूल, इनोवेशन, हेल्थ, एजुकेशन, एग्रीकल्चर जैसे क्षेत्रों में हम अपना अनुभव जमैका के साथ साझा करने के लिए तैयार हैं।
Prime Minister Holness is currently in India on a working visit with a team comprising Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith, and Minister with responsibility for digital transformation, Senator Dana Morris-Dixon. The delegation also met with India's President and Vice President. Still in India, Jamaica officially opened its High Commission office in New Delhi on Monday. Dubbed Jamaica House, the office showcases the diverse stories of Jamaica through murals and will present opportunities for investment and the provision of service to members of the diaspora living in India. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness says the office is another linkage to the Jamaica-India relationship.
The opening of this lovely facility, Jamaica House, in India, is, yes, to advance our diplomatic relations, but more so to advance our economic relations.
Meanwhile, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith, says the COVID-19 pandemic delayed the official opening and the working visit presented the opportune time.
Our missions are of great importance to us. There are outposts. There are points of contact with the world. They are our focal areas of engagement, or platforms for reaching out not only to the host country government, but to our wonderful partners who are resident here as well.
Prime Minister Holness also took the time to meet with Cultural Ambassador to India, renowned cricketer Chris Gayle. Jamaica's foreign direct investment inflows rose to $431 million in 2023, a 35% increase from $319 million when compared to 2022. Industry Investment and Commerce Minister Senator Aubin Hill said this was achieved while global foreign direct investment fell by 2% in 2023 when compared to 2022. Senator Hill was speaking in the Senate on Friday.
When everything around us, worldwide, regional, and everything else was falling, Jamaica's
FDI grew by 35% last year over the previous year.
According to Minister Hill, capital from foreign direct investment is enhancing Jamaica's productive capacity and is stimulating innovation across various business sectors. He said it is also providing funding for infrastructure development. Senator Hill added that there's been a marked increase in local direct investments, with businesses expanding and modernizing on the island.
Several local companies have invested in technology and operations which show their commitment to enhancing capacity, productivity, and competitiveness.
Still in the Senate, Minister Hill said the Consumer Affairs Commission is reporting a noticeable lowering of prices for agricultural produce between August and September when compared to the sharp spikes seen in previous months. The Industry and Commerce Minister said while there was a 62% increase for West Indian red pepper and a 33% for local thyme due to Hurricane Beryl, overall price movement showed a slight decline.
Of the 53 local and imported agricultural products surveyed, in other words, a good range of products were surveyed, 16 items, 30% of that 53 recorded price declines ranging from 1% to 11%, indicating some stabilization in market conditions. 3 agricultural items, that 6%, remained relatively constant. 34 product items, that 64%, still experienced increases but were less severe, ranging from 1% to as high as I said before, 62%.
Senator Hill said the Consumer Affairs Commission will continue to monitor the prices of goods to ensure fair pricing for all Jamaicans. Stakeholders in the construction sector are being assured that there is adequate supply of cement on the market. The assurance follows consultation with the island's leading producer, Carib Cement Company. There have been reports of a shortage of cement in the local market, but Industry, Investment and Commerce Minister, Senator Aubin Hill, revealed that Carib Cement has been given an import quota to supplement production downtime. The same instruction was given to other entities that do not produce cement to import if necessary to supply market demand. The industry minister is urging importers who are not using their import quota to do so or risk losing it.
Importers who were given quotas did not use up their quotas. And so while you hear of a shortage in the market and some people are calling for the government to give more quotas and so on, use your quota that the government has given you to make sure the supply of cement is evenly managed in the marketplace.
According to Minister Hill, a detailed market analysis conducted by his ministry between January and August this year revealed a decline in cement production averaging an 8% drop per month. Total domestic sale during this period amounted to 741,052 metric tons, while total production was 624,701 metric tons. And finally, Juliet Salmon is the 2024 National Senior Citizen Spelling Bee